Hey guys, what's up? Shin055 here, back with another drawing video. Today's video is going to be on how to draw a Perfect Nazo from that fan-made Sonic Flash animation. I actually forgot the name. I forgot to look it up before. But his name's Perfect Nazo, and basically it's Nazo, the main villain from that Flash animation's like super ultimate mega ultra mega form Super Saiyan. Yeah, so basically he's very red and he's very spiky. And this video was requested by Roger Lopez. Thank you very much for your request. And yeah, we're just gonna jump in. And before you're if you guys want to know, I actually drew him in the pose of Super Scourge from whatever issue Scourge went super in the Archie comics. So if you're wondering where the pose is from, that's where. So yeah, anyway, other than that, let's get your pencils ready and let's jump in. Alright guys, so to start off, we're going to draw a big circle, like everything else we ever draw ever. Make it a nice size. It doesn't have to be perfect, but something like that'll work. And then his body's like line gesture pretty much goes like this. There's one foot. This foot jets out and over. Then there's gonna be one of his shoes. This one will be another one of his shoes. His hand's gonna be about here. And he's gonna have another hand about here. It's pretty much good for the line gesture. And now we're gonna draw kind of like a bean type shape almost. So if you want to, you can draw a circle, and then in the circle you're going to just kind of bend it like that. And that's pretty much all we need for the gesture right now. So now we're going to just jump into the face. And if you want to, you can draw the crosshairs. It looks something like this. But in the middle of the crosshairs, we're going to do very similar if you saw or how to draw Sonic, this kind of C-type shape. And then just extend it up and over like that. And then a line going down over here. And then same thing this side. Just opposite direction. Like that. And then he has kind of like shadows, like eye highlights. So the line that you extend a bit further, it goes down like that and connects straight into the bottom of the eye right there. And now we can draw on his nose, which is right in the middle, and it kind of goes up and then over and in. And there's like a little half circle here. And then for his muzzle area, it's kind of like a curved line that goes down and then up where the nose is. And then down and up. Kind of there. And now we're going to, instead of finishing off the muzzle, we're actually going to draw on his smile first. Because he's a really big, evil smile. So we're going to draw a curved line like this. And a line that goes down and up. And then starting from here, we're going to go down. Kind of flatten out near the bottom here. And then go up and over like this. And then for his teeth, they're very spiky, so it goes up. So you just draw about 3 spikes. Then we get in the middle, you're going to just kind of draw a straight line like that. And then here you're going to draw about 2 spikes and then like a straight line in the middle. And just kind of wrap, and then his muzzle just kind of wraps around his smile. That's why we waited. Just kind of goes up and in like that. Now you can draw on his eyes, which his eyes are just 2 big, simple, big U shapes. And then this one would have a light reflection, which is just kind of like a half circle. And then just a smaller U shape inside, and you can color them in. And this one would just have the smaller U shape because you can't really see the light reflection. And if you want to, you can shade in the nose as well. Kind of like that. Alright, now we could kind of jump into his head, which, or actually before that we can draw on his eyebrows that kind of just go off this line. and then down and in, and then same thing here, just goes off that line, kind of down, kind of follows the eye shape a little bit, like that. Oh, my nose run, sorry. So now we're going to draw his spikes, and basically the best way to do it is it kind of gets like a water droplet for the first one. What I mean by that is it kind of goes up and then over, and you get kind of like a water droplet type shape going on. Like that. And then once we got that shape in, we can draw on his ear. He's going to have one that goes off here, which is basically like this big triangle. And then starting from this angle, it kind of curves in and a line curves down. And then from this angle, a line curves in like that. And then this ear just kind of goes off. It's like a big triangle with no bottom. And then you make a triangle with a bottom. And then from this angle, you kind of go into the curved line like that. And once you got that down, this is like his main spike. And then goes down and over. And again, he's like in his super form, so all of his spikes kind of curve up. Curve up, over, then in, like that. And then same thing over here, you just kind of see just a little bit. Like 1, 2. And now, and basically he also kind of has like knuckles type of spike, 2 of them. It starts about here and just kind of goes down and then over like this, and it's pretty big too, so you're going to start about here, go down and in like this. There'll be another one that starts about here, goes down and over, like that. So it's kind of like 2 kind of like dreadlocky type spikes right there and there. But once we got the head, that's pretty much it for the head. Yeah, no more other details. So now we could just kind of jump into the body. And again, since we didn't like super finish out the gesture, the body kind of start about here, just kind of curve down about there. Now we're going to get a curve line, and this is going to go straight into the leg. It's going to go up and then down, and then about here we're going to draw a line going across and down, and then just kind of like a curved line going down here. Again, you kind of want to get the back, because this line goes all the way to like his back, like that. So you get kind of like a shape like that, kind of like a big curved line. And now I guess we just draw on his shoes, but his shoes are actually pretty simple. Start off with a curved line connecting these two, and then a circle going around like this. And then I like drawing a big circle about here, and then basically basing the foot off that. So it's just kind of like a curved line. Then again, you kind of follow the circle you made, and it goes around, kind of in, and it straightens out at the bottom, and then goes up, and a curved line connecting the foot. And then there's just a little rectangle at the bottom here. And then his shoe design is kind of like a curved line going across. It's like a gold plate right here. And then he has 2 kind of gold things right here, like long rectangles on the side of his shoe. And here we could actually draw on the tail too before we jump into another foot. It's just a little kind of triangle right that. Kind of similar to the ear actually. But now we're going to just draw the same exact thing. Curved line, circle going around. And again, we're going to start with this big circle and just kind of curve it around. And we're seeing more of the front of the foot this time, so it's going to get flatter on the bottom. Curve up like that. A little curved line. And then a rectangle on the bottom here. It just kind of follows the bottom of the foot. And then we'll draw on the gold plates. 1. And it kind of connects into the circle here. And then just the 2 gold stripes right there. Alright, and now probably for the hardest part, we're going to draw on the hands, which this hand is probably the hardest one out of all of them. So basically, we're actually going to move it a little bit more this way. And we're going to get like an arc. So you're going to start out with 4 fingers. It's going to wrap around like this. So there's really no real definitive way to draw this except like just kind of look at the picture and draw it. So basically you start off with a curve, little bump like that, and then it goes up, and then over one more time, and it kind of curves in a little bit. We're going to get another line about here, just kind of curves down and over. And I mentioned this before when I was drawing, before I started drawing, that this is the Scourge Superform pose. I'd recommend looking it up if you want to draw these hands. I just literally copied the reference. So now another one going up, and then it goes over, and again you want to keep the top of the fingers kind of straight and kind of curved in and spiky, especially because he's evil, and like evil people have really spiky fingers. It's because that's the law. And then it goes down and over, kind of loops into this finger, and like this is where it gets complicated, where it like kind of goes over and the finger's kind of bent in on itself. And draw that in a little bit. Again, it's really hard to explain, but if you're looking at like a reference, it gets a lot easier. It's a lot of well thought out, and this one's kind of just like a bump for the pinky. And it just goes down and in like this, and then going off this finger, it kind of curves out and in, and you get little C shapes for the knuckles here, like that. And then you get the little gold plate thing he has around his ring, or his wrist, very similar to like what he has around his shoes over here. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. And then you just draw the arm connecting into the body, like that. There'll be a little curve line here, and it goes up, like that. And now the next hand is actually a lot easier, and it's getting kind of covered up by this kind of spike thing here. So basically what you're going to do is, again, draw an arc, 4 circles, and then you basically just draw a curved line going up and then over. That's going to be the pinky. And we're going to draw on the pinky first, mainly because the hand kind of goes off of it, so it curves in, up, and you get another little curved line here. And then the rest of the fingers are just kind of straight lines going across, down, and then you kind of curve it in, across, down, and then you kind of curve it in. And then the last one, cross, down, kind of curve it in. And then we're going to draw in like bumps for the knuckles. So you get 3, one for this finger, and this finger, and then the pinky one just kind of curves into the actual hand. And then the thumb, it's kind of like this curved line that goes over, and draw a little 2 of them, then wraps around. And then you get the little ring he has around his wrist, and then just kind of like a line going in, so his arm's kind of getting covered up by his body like that. And if you want to, you can draw little curved lines in at the edge of the knuckles. Again, the spike here that we have is kind of covering up a lot of it. So oh, and before, one more thing we just need to add. He has, like where Sonic has like 2 little back spikes, he has 2 huge crescent moons. So basically what you're gonna start off about here, and just draw a big kind of, again, crescent moon shape that connects to his back, and just erase all like the overlap. And then there's another one here, start about here, and just a huge crescent moon shape. It's honestly a little ridiculous on how big these things are. How does he even walk around? They get 2 big crescent moon shapes, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's how you draw a Perfect Nazo from Again, I forgot to look up the name of the Sonic Flash animation. But, yeah, it's like his ultimate hyper super ultimate form. And, yeah, it just looks really ridiculous. He has a lot of spikes. Those 2 crescent moons on his back just kill me. Like, how does he turn around? They must get in the way so much. But, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoy them now. Oh, and that was the drawing we just did. If you want a more inked version, where, you erase... I kind of know. There we go. If you erase all the guidelines and, you know, ink pen it to get like a final kind of product, you get what you have on the left here. But, yeah, other than that, this was a fun one, you know, drawing crazy fan characters, especially like on their ultimate forms. Always fun. So, thank you again, Roger Lopez, Roger Lopez, for your request. If you guys have requests, I do take them. All you need to do is just leave what you want in the comment section below, and I take your name and what you requested, put it on my how to draw list, and then on Sunday when I make how to draw videos, I just randomly pick one off the list. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just what I feel like drawing that day. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Follow me on all this stuff in the link in the description below. And I will see you guys in another video. Okay, later. Bye-bye.